The engine's low hum was the only sound breaking through the eerie silence of the night as I gripped the steering wheel, my fingers cold and clammy. The road stretched out before me like a ribbon of darkness, disappearing into the black void that seemed to swallow everything in its path. I had never been a fan of driving at night, especially on desolate roads like this one, but circumstances had forced my hand. I glanced at the clock on the dashboard, 2:47 a.m. My heart pounded in rhythm with the blinking of the numbers. I was the only car on the road, surrounded by an endless expanse of trees that seemed to reach out with gnarled fingers, as if trying to claw their way onto the asphalt. The headlights cut through the darkness, revealing fleeting glimpses of the forest's secrets. As I drove, a feeling of unease settled in the pit of my stomach, growing with every passing mile. The isolation was suffocating, and the occasional rustling of leaves in the wind sent shivers down my spine. I tried to shake off the feeling, reminding myself that it was just my imagination playing tricks on me. But then, the headlights flickered, casting the road in darkness for a split second before they flickered back to life. My grip on the wheel tightened as my heart raced. I glanced at the fuel gauge, praying that it wasn't what I feared, a dying battery. The needle hovered dangerously close to E. No, I muttered under my breath, urging the car to hold on just a little longer. I fumbled for my phone, my hands trembling as I dialed for roadside assistance. But to my dismay, the call wouldn't connect, as if the darkness itself was swallowing my signals. I swallowed hard and focused on the road, hoping to reach the next town before the car gave out completely. The trees seemed to press in closer now, their twisted forms casting unsettling shadows across the road. I could swear I saw figures moving just beyond the edge of the forest, darting in and out of sight. A deafening silence enveloped me as the engine sputtered, and the headlights dimmed before flickering once more. Panic surged through me as the car slowed down, the engine wheezing like a dying breath. I steered the car to the side of the road, heart pounding in my chest. With the engine silenced, the forest seemed to close in around me, its secrets now free to come closer. I strained my ears, my breath caught in my throat, listening for any sound that wasn't my own. Then, from the depths of the trees, a sound reached my ears, whispers, unintelligible and ghostly, carried on the wind. I glanced out the window, my breath catching as I thought I saw pale figures moving among the trees, their eyes glinting in the darkness. Fear clenched at my chest, threatening to choke me. I fumbled for my phone again, my fingers trembling as I tried to dial for help, but the screen remained black, the battery drained. I felt a chill run down my spine as a low, mournful howl echoed through the night. My gaze snapped to the rearview mirror, and I gasped as I saw a pair of glowing eyes reflected in the darkness behind me. The figure emerged slowly, a twisted creature with elongated limbs and a face that was both human and monstrous. My heart raced as I fumbled for the car keys, desperately trying to start the engine. The creature moved closer, its steps deliberate and measured. Panic surged through me, lending strength to my trembling fingers. The engine roared to life just as the creature's fingers brushed against the back window, leaving streaks of frost in its wake. Tires screeching, I tore down the road, leaving the creature and the forest behind me. The trees seemed to release their hold on the road, the darkness gradually giving way to the first light of dawn. Exhausted and shaken, I drove until I reached the safety of a gas station in a small town. As I recounted my harrowing experience to the gas station attendant, he exchanged a knowing glance with a regular customer nursing a cup of coffee. "You're not the first one to have encountered them," the customer said, his voice heavy with a mix of sympathy and resignation. "They come out when the night is darkest, when you're at your most vulnerable. Consider yourself lucky to have made it out." I left the gas station with a sense of unease still clinging to me. The sun was high in the sky now, but the memory of that night still haunted me. It was a reminder that there are things lurking in the shadows, things that defy explanation and reason. And as I drove away, I couldn't shake the feeling that those pale figures were still out there, watching and waiting for the next unsuspecting traveler to venture into their realm of darkness.